So I had anorexia from the age of 12 up until I was 17. To me, the anorexia was like having this best friend with me constantly. It gave me this value and purpose that I wasn't getting from anywhere else. Throughout my illness, I felt really isolated and really alone, and I didn't think people really understood what it was like. So for me, it's really important to actually get out there and share my story of recovery, because it should be something that we all feel okay talking about, and something that it'd be amazing if every single person across the whole of society would see it as their kind of duty and responsibility to start to open up a little bit more and to start to kind of reach out to people and kind of support one another. I think with eating disorders, there's huge misconceptions around the weight side of things firstly, so thinking that people with eating disorders have to be stick thin, and this not only stops people reaching out for support, but it also stops people getting that kind of supportive treatment that they need through the NHS. I think as well, people think that if you're having a really good day with it, that you're just completely fixed, whereas the reality is you can have a mental illness and be in that recovery period for a really long time. By implying that and by people thinking that, it means that it puts so much pressure on that individual to recover, and that for them to then think, actually, like, people will think they're okay if they're that healthy weight, so then they lose that weight to make a point about it. Whilst recovery is really hard work, and I'm not here to paint a happy clappy picture of it, it is really, really difficult. I want people to know that you can get to that point where you can recover. I also want people to know that they're not alone in how they feel, and actually a lot of people go through mental health problems, whether they're full-on mental illnesses or whether they're people who just struggle with their mental health on a day-to-day basis. It's okay to talk about it, and it's not a weak thing having a mental health problem. You're actually a really strong individual because you're battling that fight in your head every day. And then finally, a huge thing around my recovery, and with eating disorders kind of more widely, a huge part of recovery is not about the weight, it's all of the mental stuff that has to change as well. So through sharing my story, I hope to actually get rid of that whole stigma that comes with eating disorders and change that understanding so that people know that you can be any size, any shape, and still mentally be really, really struggling. So I think for me, it's crucial that actually we start to raise awareness among students, because I think there's all this pressure constantly to have this amazing 3-4 years of your life when you're at uni. And the reality is a lot of people will feel really lonely a lot of the time. They might be struggling a lot with their mental health but won't know who to talk to. So I wanted to basically get involved with students so that I can paint that really accurate picture of what it's like at uni and help people to understand that actually this is what you can do to support yourself and this is what you can do to support your friends. Really easy, practical stuff. And if we all start doing more of that, then actually we're all going to be able to have a better time and have that kind of support network for one another.